psychiatrist. I work here in Abu Dhabi with the American Center. Thank you all for coming today. I think it's amazing, especially when you see all the faces who came early in the day and still staying till now. So we're very happy. This is our third Schizophrenia conference or forum, and the reason why we're repeating it is because we have quite great feedback from everybody, and we try to sit together in an interactive way to learn together from each other. So we have 5 speakers, but none of them would be kind of giving us information. Actually, they will be kind of sharing with us, and we'll be sharing with them our knowledge about the topic. Obviously, they will be trying to lead us into some of the studies, but the aim of today is to be interactive. So even if we stick with one point from A to Z with the speaker, it's fine as long as we're learning. So this is our review from today. I mean, this journey to get to this third one was amazing with having Dr. Midhat with us, because Dr. Midhat has been the energy behind, all this organization and getting us here, because he's, I call him, he's the one that he look after all of us here in UAE in psychiatry, so it's been amazing. Also, there's, a lot of support from you guys, and I think a lot of support from, Bombay, one of the companies, every year, consistent, they've been helping us and, getting a lot of people to come here and supporting them. So, I want to thank everybody. I'm not going to speak a lot, but I'd to introduce first speakers and we'll get started.
Firstly, I'd like to thank Dr. Samer for giving me this description that I'm not as he mentioned. Actually, he's the one behind the idea of Schizophrenia Forum, and we started that 3 years ago. But he actually, when we started our SEMI activities, to revive the SEMI activities in here, it was almost 5 years ago when he arrived, and we planned to have more CME, and we're happy to be supported by all of you. So the actual energizer is Samer, not me. But again, we are happy that we have such wonderful group of multidisciplinary team that are attending our conferences, and we are happy that you are sharing with us since early morning today. And I'm even happier because I have one of my best friends, Tarik Qassem. We were fighting together in MD 14 years ago, and that was very interesting to know such a wonderful person. He's really not only knowledgeable, but he's one of a kind. He's very smart and very kind-hearted and very supportive. He has very long experience in Egypt and UK. And now he is fighting in Irada in Dubai. They are having a very interesting center. I heard about how interesting it is and how they have so many services there and state-of-the-art services. They didn't tell me that, I heard from other people, but I'm sure that you will be very interactive with them. And the essence of our meetings is interaction. We don't need slides, we need people involved, because as Dr. Samer said, we'll learn from interaction. We can sit and see as much as we can, but interaction will give us this experience sharing. So please join me in working with Dr. Tarik, and we'll enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you. Yeah.
We didn't touch it. It's working.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Midhat and Dr. Samer, and my colleagues. It's been a pleasure. It's a pleasure and honor to be invited here today. I was asked to talk about cognitive impairment in schizophrenia, so I tried to put most or all of the evidence updated. So you will find a lot of text in the slide, however, that's for the handout. If you have any question, please shoot at me and I'm fine. Okay, first, disclosure, I don't have anything to disclose. I don't get any honorarium from any companies. I'm talking about their product here. Key learning objectives are outline the nature of cognitive impairment schizophrenia, the impact of it, and review of assessment tool, how we can assess cognitive impairment, and the management. Well, they didn't quantify, but they did it famous. The first person to quantify dementia pickups was Tarik Qassem, but Emil Krepken was the person who talked about the deteriorative course of schizophrenia and causal dementia pickups. The research into the cognitive impairment of schizophrenia had three phases through the history. So the first was based on symptomatology, pioneered by Emil Krepken and Weiler. Started until the Second World War, and then the neuropsychology and neurophysiology era, which lasted from the Second World War to the nearly 80s, 90s, until the MRI, functional MRI, and that's the phase we are in. Schizophrenia, the domains of symptoms in schizophrenia are positive, negative, behavioral, affective, and cognitive. So we know that. And I'll be talking about the cognitive domain. Okay, to start with, most patients of schizophrenia who have schizophrenia start with low pre-motor cognitive function. So they start in a disadvantaged position. The second thing is they don't reach the aptitude expected from them when we compare them to their father. It's 98%, so it's nearly 100%. And the cognitive impairment does not correlate highly with positive symptoms. It correlates mostly or to a higher degree with negative symptoms, but correlate to a higher degree with functional impairment.
So when you say they start with below average cognitive?
Yes.
So we're talking about older study, or now when we have a better early detection of psychotic symptoms?
Pre-morbid. This is before the positive symptoms.
How do you know?
How do we know? Because preconception studies, patients who are at high risk of schizophrenia, like the relatives, biological relatives of schizophrenia, when they test them and follow them up, those who had lower IQs, lower cognitive impairment, tend to have schizophrenia later. Okay.
I agree with Dr. Usually in the pre-morbid condition for cases of schizophrenia, usually they have problem with the IQ. Compared to the children of normal parents, the children in the family with schizophrenia history, they have low IQ. This is definitely evidence-based.
And there's another thing. We have tools to measure the pre-morbid IQ. Things that are visual-spatial, especially based on reading, they tend to give a good estimate of pre-morbid IQ.
So the beautiful mind is an exception.
He's an outlier in everything. So yeah, you can see that. You can see the. That's how they start. And usually around the first episode, and it's kind of plateaus after that. It affects everything, basically. Cognitive impairment affects everything. Employment, independence, quality of life, relapse prevention, medical comorbidities, the post-pregnancy, it affects nearly everything.
The cognitive impairment that you're talking about here, does it differ because other mental illnesses also do have cognitive impairment?
Yes.
Is there anything characteristic about it compared to bipolar affective disorder, for example?
Okay.
Or any particular pattern that could be especially for schizophrenia, psychotic illnesses?
Okay. If we talk about the course of the cognitive impairment, so that is the course of cognitive impairment of schizophrenia. It starts premorbidly and accentuates at the first illness and then tends to plateau. The bipolar, they are normal, they start at normal, and then with each episode of illness, they get worse and worse and worse. Okay? So that's with regard to the course. The profile, I'm going to talk about it